Hi everyone, how you all doing? I know I look a little bit different right now. I just want to come up here and share with you all my Mars Uranus conjunction in Taurus story. If you have been watching my videos on YouTube or the video I post up here, you know that I already told you all that ever since Mars entered Taurus, it initiate that Mars Uranus conjunction energy, and as we go and as we move into July, that conjunctions energy built up and get closer and closer, and it was exact on 16 July, so this Monday and Tuesday. And depending on how is it showing up in your chart, which house is ruled by Taurus, and if this conjunction is making any aspects with any other planets in your own natal chart, everybody is going to experience it differently. Some people might not feel anything, and it's perfectly fine. Some people will feel it more intense because there is personal aspect. And in a more general sense, I already told you all, it can be related to our throat problem because Taurus rules the throat. I did have a couple people share with me that they did have some kind of throat issues or sickness coming up for them. And some of them also share how it related to the house that is happening in. And I'm always so happy and just so fulfilled in some way that you all connect with me and share with me your stories, and it only makes sense I share mine as well, right? And so before I share what actually happened, I want to explain the astrology. That is why maybe I felt it more intensely compared to other people. So this Mars Uranus conjunction in Taurus, also conjuncting the Algol fixed star. First of all, the fixed star Algol, because it's based on a very sad and tragic Greek mythology, Medusa. I won't go into the detail, but if you love Greek mythology, look it up or feel free to chat with me. I love chatting about all this stuff. So based on that myth, the fixed star Algol has a rather negative connotation. It represents off with your head, right? It represents violence, volatile, blood, like all war, like cutting and hurting and blood related to head problem issues, because basically she was beheaded. So when all these energy conjunct also with Mars, which have a similar energy, warrior, action, violence, and there's this tension and rush, and kicking with Uranus is all of a sudden it's something that you might not be able to control or expect. You just kind of like, oh wow, that happened, right? So all these energy is happening in my 6th house. I'm a Sag rising. So 6th house is regarding to my day-to-day work routine. It's about my pets, it's about my co-worker, it's also about my physical health, right? My well-being. And this conjunction is also opposing my sun in Scorpio, which is my vital energy, my life force power. And so because of that, I've been watching. I'm like, okay, maybe I just need to be a little bit more mindful with how I move through the days and everything like that. And so on Monday, I was at home. I was like, maybe I'll just, stay home, right? Because I don't have anything I need to go out to do anyway. So just stay home, do my work at home and stuff like that. And I was opening a glass jar. But I wasn't being super mindful. I could have been more mindful. It was a jar that was quite old. I was kind of, wanting to clean up and everything. Long story short, when I opened it, when I really need to put some force to it, I kind of yank it, you know, at my eye level and give it my all to open it. But, you know, I just wanted to clean out stuff, but then it explodes, right? And my instinct is to get away from it. So thank God it was, I don't know if you have experienced that. You know how sometimes when you thought the glass jar explode or glass whatever thing explode, it will probably stuck and cut you, right? But because it was spreading, luckily not everything, you know, just land on me. It kind of just like went, and I was kind of dodging, so I don't have like major anything happening. But unfortunately, one of the slightly larger pieces did cut my eyelid area, right? And another couple just little scratches, just one behind. You can't really see it, but I guess because I was like that. Anyway, so that happened, right? Blood, unexpected, related to my well-being and all that. So I'm like, oh my effing God, right? But so that happened. Went to the hospital, and I'm very, very grateful. I was lucky. My doctor was really nice when I was there, and I did check my chart when everything settled down later that night to see. I did have, even though it was really hard aspect to my own, you know, sun and stuff, but it did have helpful energy there, you know, so I was really grateful, and my vision is not really that affected, so it was okay. Hence, that is why I'm wearing sunglasses right now, because I did end up needing a little eye surgery to patch up my eyelid. And so yeah, and the doctor was like, you know, since I just want to be straight with you, that it did cut a bit of your eyelid, which after I fix it, it will look different compared to the other eye. Okay, it's just something, unfortunately, you know, it's not able to look the same forever, right? Your eye is just not gonna look the same. And since we do have to operate, we have to do everything anyway, I want to offer you a couple different solutions and see what you think about. You can decide what you want in the end. And so the first option is, you know, fix it, make it look, you know, as as best as possible to, you know, fix it. And the other option is, since we're already doing it, do you want to do it here on the other eye, so that since this is not going to look the same, do you want this to balance it out, so you have at least, even though it might not be the same thing ever again, but it will be the same, both of them, well, or as much as possible. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll say yes, because I don't know what it's gonna look like, and I don't know how big of a difference it's gonna look like. And this is like a one-time thing. Insurance can cover it. Either I only fix what I need to fix and bear the consequences that they will forever look different, or just fucking do it and just let the other one balance out. And so in the end, I'm like, okay, let's just do that. And that's what happened. Hence, that is why I am wearing sunglasses right now. I just, you know, I didn't really look at it yet, but But yeah, we'll find out what they look like. In the end, I trust that all will be well, all will be fine. I'm a Sag rising, so I'm putting my positive spin on it, and just I'm sure I'll be fine. I mean, so many people have it worse than me. I mean, what can be worse, right? So I'm just grateful that I'm able to receive the help and care that I have, which many other people might not be able to receive that. So I'm still very grateful. But at the same time, I'm just like in awe of Australia. I'm like, oh my God, can it be more literal than this, right? But I did have supportive aspect that's helping me. You know, the current Venus in Leo is actually sextiling my natal Venus. So they did offer help to each other to allow this little surgery to beautify it again, to fix it up, right? So I do have that supportive, helpful aspect to it. So grateful. And I mean, all is well. I'm still here, right? So wow. And another thing I want to say, why did it seems like it impact me so much, is that Mars, the planet of Mars, is also my Time Lord this year. If you don't know what that means, every year when we have our birthday, our solar return, we kick off a new year, right? Just sidetrack a little bit with astrology. So that is our solar return chart. So every year we step into a new perfection year. We will have a Time Lord, a planet based on which year we are in. That planet kind of not dictates, but it will be more important because that planet's transit will affect our life, the theme, the lesson, or whatever in our life more potently. And each year we will step into a new year, a new solar year, and there will be different themes and stories and topics that we might be working on, focusing on. And for me this year, Mars is my Time Lord. So Mars transit is extra important for me because it can affect me more and the aspect that it's making. So that is also why this aspect is hitting me woo like that, right? So if you know, check out yours. And if you don't know, of course, I'm always here to offer that consultation for you if you're interested. You know, I have a few lovely, which I'm super grateful for, clients. Every year they will take a look at their solar return chart. So do I. That's what I do for myself. And I also have my other astrologers friends that I go get readings from, because every astrologer has their own way of interpreting things, look at things. It's just so interesting. So, you know, feel free to explore. Yeah, so that is your solar return chart. If you've never done one of these, I highly recommend you do. This is like my birthday gift each year. That is like the best thing ever. So yes, this is my Mars Uranus algo conjunction in Taurus story that I'm sharing with you all. So feel free to comment below. Let me know, how did this conjunction go for you? Did you feel it? Maybe you didn't feel anything, right? And that is perfectly fine. Don't feel like you have to feel anything. Again, that is the astrology. I tell you what is coming up, what might be happening, does not mean every one of us will feel it. Again, it depends on how it's aspecting your own natal chart, but it's always great to have a heads up, just like the weather report. And that is why you know, I do what I do here, and I just love sharing this with you all. So in the meantime, take care. This week is quite volatile. If you haven't checked out this week forecast, go check it out. I'll make another video. I don't want to make it too long, but there are other things happening this week that I would love to talk about. But in the meanwhile, take care. I love you all so much.